Isuzu Trooper, barn find. I kind of started it, and then quarter way through, I was like, might as well just shoot some YouTube videos because I kind of miss recording some videos. But this is going to be the Trooper build. We're going to be making sure that this thing runs in this video. Let's see if it starts, and let's just jump right into it. So, this is so stupid. So we have removed the seats, as you can already tell, the manual transmission and everything like that. I started working on the interior of this build. I don't know why I didn't even get the thing started. So during my process of cleaning it and trying to get it somewhat video ready, I should have just recorded everything. I do have some clips. I'll just show you right now. It's on my Instagram. Go follow me there. I was like, you know what, might as well just start some YouTube videos on it, show some people, kind of just like whatever. This is something I'm doing for myself. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you can find someone else to watch. We're going to try to get this thing running. It has 143,000 miles. I'm pretty excited. I've already got a bunch of the parts that I want to go ahead and put on this car. New fuel pump, and I'm going to rebuild the carburetor. So let's go ahead and start with that carburetor. So I took apart the carburetor, and like I said, I was in the process of building it. And I was like, you know, I might as well just record some videos. This part just came in, and this part here is the gaskets. Basically the rebuild kit comes with absolutely everything: filters, gaskets, o-rings, metal clips, new fuel regulator thingamajigger here. Now I know my way around cars, but I don't know parts specifically, so if you guys want to roast me in the comments, by all means go ahead and do that. I don't care. But I kind of took this thing apart already. I greased it up, lubed it up, cleaned it up. It's not clean, but I'm gonna get there, don't you worry. So let's go ahead and rebuild everything back to its original state, brand spanking new, looking absolutely fresh. So we rebuilt the carburetor. Unfortunately, my LED lights kind of screwed that time lapse. The only thing that we had to do is basically change all of the gaskets and bushings and everything inside this fuel injection part of the carburetor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this here. I have my gasket here. Basically, the carburetor is going to go right back on. I've been looking at this. I did clean this entire engine bay, but I'm really considering just taking out the motor. But I don't know how much time I typically should be having. In all honesty, let's just try to get this thing started. If it starts and it's leaking a bunch of oil, then I probably will end up pulling the motor just to rebuild it, refurbish everything, just to get everything to be looking good, to be honest with you. But let's get this carburetor in. Let's get the fuel system dialed in as well. We're waiting for a fuel leveling sensor, which this is it right here. If you guys can see this absolute rust bucket right here. So the entire fuel system, the fuel pump was all caked in this. And I got a new fuel pump. I got a new one of these coming in the next couple days. This is the old fuel pump right here. You see all the rust on it. I can guarantee you that it doesn't work because I already tested it and it's completely done for. So I'm going to work on getting the fuel tank all buttoned up, cleaned up from the inside out. New fuel pump, new fuel leveling sensor, and then carburetor goes back on. So a few things we got to do to get this thing started. And as you guys saw the last one, yeah, it wasn't so great. But we have a new one right here. Believe it or not, they sell for about $400 at AutoZone in one store about an hour and a half away. Nobody else sells any parts to the Isuzu anywhere. It just doesn't exist. I believe the car is just so old that everyone's just like, nobody drives them other than Simon. But hey, I have a Facebook page. Well, I don't have a Facebook page. I joined a Facebook group, and there's like 20,000 people who have Isuzu Troopers, which is crazy. Yeah, it's a pretty good form. Anyways, so I'm gonna install this fuel pump. I got it off of Amazon for 80 bucks. This thing is top of the line. It's like phenomenal. But hey, if you need a fuel pump off of an Isuzu 1989 to I believe 1996 model, there you go, 90 bucks. Comes to your door within like 4 days, which is not bad, not bad. But with that being said, there's only one way of putting this in, and you kind of want to scoop it in here. And once it goes in, you know, you kind of just finagle it in there. Now, it took me a while to kind of clean this fuel pump out, believe it or not, because it was rusty like crazy. But it says front. Okay, Okay, no, it says I have to go this way, which is weird because it doesn't want to go in that way because it goes in like so. It's done. Boom. Alrighty, so it's pretty black outside. Yeah, I'm gonna go install it right now. I'm not gonna record it because it's kind of difficult to install. As far as that goes, tomorrow I'm gonna change the fuel filter, and then we'll get this thing started. So let's just skip to tomorrow. Alrighty, so here we are. We are now day number, I want to say like 5. It's Thursday. I've been waiting for this here part for like 2 or 3 weeks now. I had to come overseas, and with everything being so delayed, you know, this took forever to get here. But this thing just has to slide in there, and it's time to get this thing started. I'm pretty excited. So let's hop down under there, pop this in the fuel tank, and try not to smell a little bit of fuel. Fuel leveling sensor, huh? Would you look at that? I don't know if it goes like this. I would think, yeah, it goes like this right here. Let's get it popped in there. Now it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, but installing the fuel level sensors shouldn't be all ridiculously too hard. With it being here, and just sliding this thing into here, and now it has to sit downwards like so. Alrighty, so this is the easy fill bottle. So theoretically, it should fill pretty easy. We're good. She's full. All right, now that I have the fuel inside the fuel tank, I have here a fuel filter. Now this fuel filter blows pretty good. Pause. Anyways, it's right here. I gotta go ahead and change this one out and swap it out with the old one, out with the in. Wait, how does Chris fix it? In with the new, out with the old. There we go, let's get this knocked out. All right, real question is, will this Isuzu start? I hear the fuel pump priming. Now that it's primed, let's give it a couple more. Okay. Check underneath to make sure there's no leaky fuel. We're good. Now will it start? That's the question. Oh, it started. Let's try to give it one more. Hey, yo. She's starting. Look at that. Let's go. Let's set the camera up and try to get it going again. Let's try it again. Okay, so what I'm noticing, it starts, which is phenomenal. Yes, that makes me happy. You can hear it start, but it doesn't want to stay on, which is not really ideal. All right, so it is another day. It's a bit rainy, but yesterday we couldn't get this thing to start, and the whole reason why is going to be a fueling issue. So I got some new fuel injectors that go into the carburetor here, and Amazon is a beautiful place. This was about $67, was here shipped the next day. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna take these old ones out, pop these new ones in, and try to give this one more whirl. Okay, new fuel injectors are in. Look at these old crusty little fuel filter. All right, let's see if she starts. Moment of truth. She's probably gonna fire right up because there's some gas in there right now, but who knows? Hey, yo, it works. Yo, let's go, dude. Little misfire, I think. No, we got some blow by because the exhaust, but let's go. Those things are spraying and wailing. Everything. Yes. Dude, that's awesome. Let's freaking go. Yes. That's phenomenal. We're getting some blow by somewhere. But, you know, that's okay. That is totally okay. The motor works. That is phenomenal. Now I'm strongly considering taking the motor out. And it's no longer misfiring. The old fuel is out. Look at that. She is working good. Let's see if it'll. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. There it is, clearing up. No check engine lights whatsoever. You guys can see here. Look at that, just got a brake light on because the brake is on. And oil temps look good. Phenomenal. This thing's ready to rip almost. Dude, this makes me happy. This is why we do things. All right, people, thank you so much for joining me on today's first part adventure of Will the Isuzu Start. As you can see in here, the Isuzu started, which it makes me super happy and excited to continue on this project and this build. Now, I'll see you guys in about a month. I'm gonna take some time on building this thing and make some good quality content for you guys. Hopefully you guys like my format and the way this video kind of carried itself. I know it's kind of along the lines of a lot of what other people make videos, but how else are you gonna make a YouTube video? But it was really fun while making these videos and entertaining to entertain you guys myself. But with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. My name is Simon. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay cool.